Hello and welcome to Season 3, Episode 1 of The Corner Office. Today, my special guest is Brett Temple. He's the National Accounts Manager over at Dish Networks. And today we're coming to you live from Kilroy's Restaurant and Sports Bar out of Springfield, Virginia. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to the show, Brett. Good to have you.
Hey, Steven, thank you very much. Good to be here. A little bit nervous about leading off the first season or first episode of Season 3, but here we go.
Here we go indeed. Usually it's a little bit of a deviance from Season 2, just in the questions, but other than that, the content and the jokes are still just as lame.
Right.
Anyhow, all right, let's get going. So the first question is, tell us a little bit about yourself. So you're the National Accounts Manager for Dish.
Right. I'm a National Accounts Manager for Dish. I work with our strategic partners. Many of those partners are ISPs, and they complement their data product with our video product. Mm-hmm. And I've been with Dish for about 11 years and on the Dish business side. And I am stationed out of Northern Virginia, right outside of DC in the Fairfax County area of Northern Virginia. I'm married with 3 children, ages from 21 to 7. A nice little spread there. Yeah. And I love being out in the outdoors and playing golf and hiking, fishing, camping, all that good stuff.
Great. Good stuff. Well, welcome to the show. So, of course, my first question is always a tough one. What are you drinking today?
I've got my reliable Arnold Palmer. And Arnold Palmer, not only is he let's take a sip real quick. One of my favorite drinks, a little bit of lemonade, a little bit of iced tea mixed together. But he's always been a reliable guy. So I've always, tried to live my life like he lived his. Some of his most success, or a lot of his success came from his ability to look ahead. And he was able to see shots that other people didn't see out there on the golf course. He saw a opportunity for the Golf Channel and built that into something or what it is today. Mm-hmm. Sports management, he saw the future of and was able to, take to a certain level. So, again, I just think that he's a great role model. Mm-hmm. And much like our own founder and chairman, Charlie Ergen, he's had the foresight to be a disruptor 30 years ago when starting Dish Network. And now he's doing it again on the wireless side with all of the wireless assets that he's brought together. Oh, nice. Very cool. So you talk about, Arnold Palmer seeing the shots beforehand. Speaking of shots, is there anything in your drink? Anything special in it? Well, sometimes if you want to let your hair down and loosen the tie, turn up the music, you can always put some vodka in that Arnold Palmer and make it a John Daly. Nice. That works. What about you? I'm actually drinking a screwdriver today. So the screwdriver, of course, is, 2 parts vodka, the rest part orange juice and some ice, but very good. And it's actually from Crystal Skull Vodka is what I'm drinking. Oh, nice. It's actually a Quebec company, but it's bottled in Newfoundland, which is not too far from me. So it's a nice, tasty little drink for today. So do they distribute that and send it down to the States? I'm not sure if they do, but I'll have to check. All right. Cheers. So next question, of course. Tell me about tell me a dad joke, your best dad joke that you got. Best dad joke. Let me think. Well, being that we're in the satellite industry here and whatnot, I do have a little quick one. A satellite and an antenna, or a satellite dish and an antenna get married. Mm-hmm. The wedding was awful, but the reception was amazing. The wife might be upset because the wedding wasn't great. She may have given her husband some static. Right? Good. Nice. Yeah. All right. So let's get to the meat and potatoes, of course.
questions are a little bit different for first episode season 3. So what have you been doing to stay positive during the last 9 months of COVID?
Sure. So I think much like all of us, we've all been looking ahead, kind of like my friend Arnold Palmer, looking ahead, looking towards the days where we can get back out on the road, we can travel again safely, we can go out and see our partners, visit our friends, burn our masks, do in-person socializations and whatnot. It's been a long year, and I think we're ready to move forward and just need to get those vaccinations pumped out as quickly as possible. But with all the stay-at-home orders, TVs has been a big piece of keeping us all connected and keeping us positive. In December 2020, 71% of MDU residents were working from home. And with that being said, the TV consumption on a daily rate had jumped 77% from pre-COVID days. So it's been a great way that, with the news, the weather, information, it's kept us informed, it's kept us connected, and kept us distracted. But on the flip side of that, with sports, you would normally think sports are the things that are keeping us distracted as well. However, in the last year, a lot of the major sporting events have seen a sincere fall in the viewership of what they saw prior to. For example, the Stanley Cup saw a 61% decrease in the final game for coverage and or viewers.
Not in Canada, it didn't.
Probably not in Canada, no. Golf, the US Open, saw the least amount of viewers in 30 years. Wow. This past, I guess it was fall when they actually had the US Open, or the winter. We've seen a lot of decrease on the sports side, but TV viewership and that sort of thing has just definitely increased during COVID.
Wow. Yeah, that's some interesting facts. I would have guessed, of course, that people would be interested in more content and so forth like that. So those numbers match up. But the fact that the numbers decreased in sports, that's interesting. I never thought about that. So what new initiatives has Dish implemented during these times?
So when everything went down back in March, and there was a lot of stay-at-home orders sent out and whatnot, we took the opportunity within Dish to essentially increase our headcount. We reorganized internally, took a good look at what all we needed to do and where we were, maybe it might have been lacking. And we increased our headcount on both the support and the operations side of the business. So we've created this awesome new team called Dish Business Support, who essentially are there for our partners to reach out to if they're having trouble out in the field and they need some sort of support with some troubleshooting or a rehit, or the equipment just isn't acting as designed, or if they need solutions, help with solutions, that sort of thing. They'll go ahead and help out on that end. Secondly, another area that we added some headcount is on the Salesforce side of our business, or the client management tools that we use. That couples or integrates with our billing system called Amdocs, and it now enables our partners to have more control over their customers. They are able to manage their head-ends 24/7. They are able to send hits and activate and do whatever it is that they want to, all via the client management tool and interface. That's something that you couldn't do years ago, and it's all something that's come around to fruition, and something that we've implemented here over the last year when we've had the downtime to really focus on those sort of things.
Great. Yeah, I know a lot of folks are, kind of sheltering in place during COVID, but it's great. Like our company, Safety Net, we're striving forward for innovation and, trying to get out there. So it's good to see that, our partners like Dish are doing the exact same thing.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And on the partner side, the partner and customer side of the business, we realize that, everyone has been struggling. During the month or the week of January 17th to the 23rd, occupancy rates reached 40%, so we're slowly climbing back in the hospitality range. So free to guest, hotel, motels, that sort of that market and industry, we're there at 40% occupancy, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's down over 30% from year over year, that same week last year. So, I mean, everyone is still hurting. And so with that, we are working with our partners, being flexible with our partners and enabling them, like say if a hotel did shut down, we'll work with them to put them on a pause, during their contract period so that they don't have to get beat up. And then going forward, if there are new properties coming on board or somebody has had to shut down due to, a hard time and not being able to make the bills or whatever it might be, we have implemented for new properties coming to Dish, we've implemented a promotion that they can come on board and not pay for the first 2 months of service.
Oh, wow.
And so it helps people get back on their feet and get back into business without having, all those overhead charges that would normally come with doing so.
Great. Those are great initiatives. I'm sure that our clients and your clients are definitely going to appreciate that.
Sure. So yeah, that promotion runs through June 30th. So anyone wants to come on board, contact Safety NetAccess, and they will help out with getting that taken care of.
Absolutely. Good stuff. All right. So, what new innovations does Dish have to take us into the future?
So the innovations, cord cutting, a lot of the properties and businesses have been somewhat immune to cord cutting, but that immunity is quickly falling off. It's starting to catch up with the businesses and the rest of the hospitality industry. So we are looking to, answer those calls and address those challenges, if you will. Back in the day when we used to go to the hotels and whatnot, the hotels were outfitted with some of the best technology and had, all the cool bells and whistles and all that other good stuff. A lot of the stuff you didn't have at your home. Now things have switched. We have all these bells and whistles and all this capability at home. However, with my 2 weeks out of the month that I'm on the road as well, or used to be on the road, I would walk into the hotels and it was very basic cable, if, any cable or anything as such. And, that was about it. So one of our biggest platforms for the hospitality industry has been our Evolve platform. And essentially the Evolve platform brings that home experience to the guests of your hotel. Basically, it's a set-back box that gives the guests the ability to not only watch TV, but you can cast from one of your mobile devices. You can stream live TV. You can download apps from the Google Play Store. It has an interactive guide, one that as you surf through the guide, you can actually see what's on that channel, knowing whether or not it's on a commercial or not, so that it can save you from having to switch to that channel and come back. Yep. Parental controls, all that good stuff. So it's a really cool little device. We've got an incentive right now that could pretty much get that into your hotel or out to your customers at a very little out-of-pocket expense. Mm-hmm. For the hotel here or PCO or the operator. So yeah, it's one of our flagship products right now as we speak in the hospitality industry.
Very cool.
One of the other products that we've recently rolled out was the launch of our Onstream service. And our Onstream service is essentially a service that integrates with our existing SmartBox technology. And it enables those with a browser-enabled device and or any Amazon appliance or Amazon Fire Stick, Fire Cube that has the 4K designation. Mm-hmm. You can stream content via those devices. It's content that is probably already being distributed throughout the hotel via the hardline coax or Ethernet distribution. Mm-hmm. However, utilizing the local area network, wireless network on that property, you can stream to these devices. So say the little boy or little girl wants to go out to the pool, but you want to catch the big game, you can go ahead and do so. You can knock it out. You can double up and watch the game and play with Jimmy or Bobby or Susie out there in the pool as you see fit, right? So yeah, that's some more technology that we're rolling out. And again, it enables you to even go into an MDU with a Wi-Fi offering and complement that Wi-Fi offering with a streaming service that could be all bundled up into a single, charge, single bill, and one-stop shop, all connect, the apartments or the tenants in one full swoop without having to roll a truck or anything else. It's all ready to go as soon as they walk in that unit. So a lot of different options for that technology.
Very cool technology. And I mean, the flexibility I think is key, especially, as everybody is working from home, they get a little cooped up, like you said. So being able to take your television with you wherever you go throughout that property, I think is going to be key. Because
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, getting out to the pool or getting out, anywhere, I think is good during COVID times.
I mean, you could be watching TV and, your son or daughter wants to watch something on the TV itself.
Yeah.
Fine, no problem. You can put your Bluetooth speakers in or your earbuds in, and you can sit there and stream to your own iPad or phone, and everyone can be happy, and it's a one-room solution.
Yep. Yeah. I have a house full of ladies. I've got of course, my wife and two daughters, and I never really get my choice on what's on television, so it's definitely a good option even for myself. Good stuff.
We'll get you taken care of, Steven.
Sounds good. All right. Well, Brett, it's been a definite pleasure having you here, man. I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to spend with us here at the corner office. So cheers. Thank you for being here.
For sure, Steven. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys sharing your time with me and, again, allowing me to be a part of that premiere episode of season 3. And anytime or any place you want to catch up again here soon, don't hesitate, give me a shout. Thanks Absolutely. Again.
Well, that's a wrap for the first episode of season 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Special thanks to Brett Temple and the folks at Dish, of course, for being my guest here today. For more information on Brett or to contact him, I've included his LinkedIn information below. Additionally, for more information on Safety NetAccess, our products and our services, please visit our website at www.safetynetaccess.com. And if you like what we're doing here on the Corner Office, please make sure to like, subscribe, or even share this video to your friends. It would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, be safe, be healthy, be well, and hey, don't forget to be happy. Cheers, everyone. Of course, today we're coming to you, coming to everybody from Kilroy's Restaurant Sports Bar here in Springfield, Virginia. Can you tell us a little bit about the place? It's quite interesting, as you can see from the wall behind me. It doesn't look like there's much wall space left for anything.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much 40 years of sports and memorabilia collection coming from the owner of Kilroy Sports Bar and Grill, Pip Thomas. He likes to take any winning championship jerseys and or whatever else sports memorabilia and or firemen. He's a big fan of the firemen and Back to Blue as well. Police officers. There's another wall that is dedicated to our first responders out there and whatnot. But I've been going there since probably around 2006-ish, I want to say, when I first moved to the Northern Virginia area.
Yep.
And I first was introduced to it by a buddy of mine, a roommate that was managing there and bartending there at the time. And I've lived all over Fairfax County, whether it's been all the way down in Alexandria or out here in Fairfax or up in Herndon. I've always found myself going back to Kilroy's. It's got a great regular crowd, nice blue collar atmosphere. It's honestly my little Cheers. And again, it's a great place to go.
Yeah,
I really enjoy it.
Everyone's got to have that unique venue that they go to, right? And
absolutely,
like you said, Cheers, where everybody knows your name. So
right,
this one definitely has character. So at some point we'll have to get there for a drink or 6.
Sounds perfect, Steven. Look forward to it, sir.